good afternoon, Manchester, New Hampshire, and all the surrounding area. I'm in the middle of two hot-looking ladies.
Oh, my goodness. Okay?
They are all full of smiles. And don't let their innocent smiles fool you.
Uh-oh.
I'm here with my beautiful friend Liz, spiritual Liz, Santana, and my beautiful friend Lana. I don't know how
Lana,
to
just Lana. That's it.
That's it.
Just
okay.
it. That's it.
And,
Hello, everyone.
Lana and I haven't been together for like 3 years.
Yeah, almost 3 years since before COVID.
That's been what, 4 or 5 months now.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. Yeah.
And a lot. I'm sure a lot has happened with all of us with all that's going on with the catastrophe that's been happening. Well, and if anybody wants to have Lana or myself or Virtual Liz do a reading, give us a call. Right now, we're going to take a moment of silence. We're going to do a memorial service for a very, very dear friend of mine who was a loyal fan of my show for many years, and he was just a great-hearted man. He really wasn't. You know, he was a great dad with his son who had autism, and he wasn't embarrassed to take him anywhere or whatever. He had such a great way about him, you know.
So sweet.
And he was a loyal supporter, and when I had my events, he was always there, you know. And I am praying that his whole family, I believe, have all crossed over now, okay? And you know what the amazing part was? His mom told me that he told the therapist and his mom that his father's in heaven.
Aww.
So
His son did?
Yeah. You know, the one thing I have learned when people who have mentally challenged like that, is they truly believe in God.
Yeah.
They really do. They have more of a spiritual belief than you and I have, to be honest with you.
It's pure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was in, when I went to the mentally challenged at the school of Laconia, I said, kidding around. I said, oh God. I literally ran into the room and said, I'm only kidding, folks, because they take it seriously. So, no, to know you that there is a higher power there.
Absolutely.
And you know, one thing I love, the higher power is going to come back and take care of this world.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Heavenly Father, we come before you. We're asking that you just give our friend Jim the comfort of going home to be with his family, to be going home to be with his brothers and sisters and moms and dads. And we ask that you watch over his young son, Kyle, who and his ex-wife and Kyle's mother, and just protect and guide them and show them that Daddy is always going to be there for them. We ask it in your name. Amen and amen.
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 You want to add a little prayer?
Absolutely. Yes, and also for them to understand that, yes, he is going to always be there shining his light on them, on their path, moving forward, and give them the strength and the courage that they need to move forward, because he can help a lot more from where he is now.
And what I would like to say is that I'm sending so much love and strength to Jim's family and his friends, including you, Norm. Thank you for supporting him and loving him the way you have, and his family. And I just want to ask everyone if you could set some beautiful light to his beautiful son and wife and family and friends, and keep them in your heart. Amen.
He used to when I used to have my radio show too. Believe me, that was our radio show. Your face would have turned red.
Oh my goodness.
That's how bad
I can't
it
even
was.
imagine.
That's worse than Howard Stern's.
Oh, jeez. Oh, really?
But the ratings were great.
Oh, that's good. My hair probably would have fallen out. Like,
right.
You know me.
My summers used to listen to it.
Right, and you know me, right? Like, I tend to be a little bit quieter, and I'm a little bit much more reserved and stuff like that. But there's certain people, even my husband and my son, they just have those, not my son, my sister and my husband, they have those personalities. They can say everything. I go, oh my God. I'm like, I don't know. Not that I frown upon it. It's just everybody has their own personality,
right.
You know? And it's just, I laugh, but I go, oh God, I could never say that. Because the one time I would say something, people are like, oh my God, did that just come out of her mouth?
Right?
You would have had a ball with me.
Yeah.
You really would. I had this one lady, she was from another color. If you had heard her and I talk,
Yeah.
she was Afro-American.
Yeah.
If you could have heard the way we were talking, you would have thought we were racist against
Oh
each
my
other.
goodness.
But we loved each other.
No harm.
We really did. We had such fun, and even to this day, not that long ago, I went out for lunch with her.
Yeah.
You know, if people have to judge us all by our actions, don't look. I don't look at the color. You don't
No,
look at the color.
no, absolutely not. Because
Yeah.
we look at the
Yeah,
soul.
we were just talking about
Yeah,
that.
you know, we're all human.
Right. We're all
It doesn't mean I have to like you because you're white. It doesn't mean that I have to dislike you because you're of a different color.
Right.
What it means is I look at your spirit.
Exactly.
I just
Yeah.
posted that yesterday too. I says if I look up at you and I smile, that means I've already seen your soul. If I bow my head as you walk by, that means I'm praying for you.
Want to tell people who you are?
Okay.
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 No, we are going to have fun. I love you.
Thank you very much.
This might be a little dangerous with all three of us today.
That's all right.
No, I was just thinking that too.
So my name is Lana Louise. I'm from Massachusetts. I'm a spiritual psychic medium. I'm actually a clinical hypnotist as well. I'm actually an author as well. I just published my own oracle deck.
Oh, hold them up. Hold them up so I can see them.
So I just published my own oracle deck. When did that go out? In April, which is great. I never thought that I would, make a deck of my own. I just felt as though the need for people to understand,
Stand that right up.
understand
There you go.
themselves, to get to know their own soul, because most people kind of look outward and really try to find their place in this earth. So these will really try to support you and help you use your intuition and to guide you what you need to work on, because everything is a relationship, everything. So that's who I am.
How long did it take you to make them?
I've been working on these without even knowing I was working on them about 2 years. And I'm still writing my book.
You wrote one, didn't you?
No, I've been writing.
you-
I'm still
oh!
not done. I keep saying, because I know I've been writing it for about 7 years,
Yeah.
and I took all my journals and my diaries when I was a little kid, and I don't know. Someday I just started, I'm like, wow, and then I said, wow, I wonder if this could help somebody, and somebody approached me. It was a publisher and an editor, and they said, send me a couple of chapters, and I did. And when I did, they said, we'd really like to publish a book. So I've been kind of like, I go in, and every time it's Mercury retrograde,
Oh, no.
because I know when that happens, that's my time. That's for
That's
me
your
to
cue.
review,
Yeah.
reevaluate and start up again. So I'm hoping it's going to be out this
We
year.
never hope, do we?
No,
No,
it's-
we expect
if it's
No.
meant to be,
Right.
if it's
We
meant
know,
to be,
because
it will be
we're
done
ready
by
for
this
it.
end
Right.
year.
I don't
Yeah.
like that
Right?
word.
No. Oh my goodness, I say it every day.
A very good friend of mine
That's
who
true.
lives in Nashua, and I can't remember her name. She's a good friend too, but I haven't seen her in years. She said, "You know what? As long as you hope, the angels are going to hope with you."
Yes.
And that makes sense,
That's right.
Like I hope I'll get well, instead of no, I know I'm going to get.
Well, I'm just knowing
Yeah.
that it will get done,
Right.
but not sure if it's going to be done by November, December.
February.
Maybe.
Yeah. I got 2 chapters done in my book. I went
writing
to
one
go back
too?
on it
Yeah, he's
again.
been waiting for a while.
Oh, that's right.
And then I went back on again, and somehow that book disappeared.
What?
What?
Yeah. Apparently the spirit said, no, this is not what you're going to
Yeah.
write.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start writing it
From
all
scratch.
over again.
That's right.
But you also are writing a teaching book.
Oh my goodness, you keep saying that.
Are you busy with your spiritual readings?
I am very busy. I have a lot of things brewing right
let
now.
people know who you are.
Mystic Moon Medium, Liz Santana. So, I'm a oracle deck
And folks, she's
reader.
available, guys.
I am single again.
Not that I want to be a matchmaker. It's fun being a
Yes.
matchmaker.
Hey, you know what? Whatever helps. That's fine.
Well,
I've
I've
got
noticed
5
that.
people together, and they've been married
Really?
Yeah, but I don't know.
You're not ready yet.
No, it's my readings are a lot clearer when I'm single. I am 100% on board. I can work for spirit 100% better when I don't have a relationship. So, but you know what? It's all learning experiences, right?
yeah.
Everything comes in. People are temporary in our lives, so we enjoy each day as it comes.
You know, what I like, and I'm sure you're going, oh, I know it all.
No.
I know it. I've been doing readings older than you are, to be honest with you. Than you are. You're still a baby in it, you know what I mean? I'm not being rude, but you still, don't we learn every day?
Every day.
And
Lifelong student.
I always say, we're in this well, okay? And there's steps, marble steps you were walking down. And there's this water that's flowing down like the Tarzan movie when they had the vine. And every day we're going to learn when they fall back.
Yeah,
and I've done that
true.
before, you know. And then we're going to move up one more. And the water's going to, and I don't want to reach the top. Because when we reach the top, that means our journey is over and we're ready to go home. Oh, I didn't tell you, I saw the white light when I had one of my surgeries.
Did you? Tell me all about it.
Oh, I didn't want to come back. It
Right?
was the most beautiful
Right.
thing. And I could hear all the beautiful music. I could still hear the cash car coming, but I could hear the beautiful music. And also my real mother says, no, your journey isn't over yet. I go, but no, your journey isn't over yet. The coloring was just so phenomenal. There was like a lot of blue, a lot of yellow, and a lot of red in it. You know?
So I've had 3 near-death experiences, right?
Right,
I've legally died 3 times.
And
So that's in my book, and that's very hard. It's very, not that anybody needs to do this, I wouldn't recommend it, but it's very hard to explain what you see and what you feel.
Oh, it is. It's almost like all I can remember is the colors and hearing my mother's voice.
But did you feel the love?
Yeah.
Like, there's no words to it.
What I felt was comfort.
Yeah.
You know, comfort and peace.
Yeah.
And also, one nurse says to me, "You cannot go anywhere. Time for you to wake up." And
The nurse said that?
Yeah, but she did it with love. You know, you could hear, "Come back
And
here."
you were like, no.
You're like,
No,
wait
I
a
kept
minute,
saying,
come
no.
on.
They said, "Come back." And also, I heard this doctor say, "Oh no, I gave him too much anesthesia."
No.
But do you think that if I ever wanted to sue on it, they would deny it, right? But you know what? It had to happen for a reason. I feel so much better now.
Yeah.
I walk every day.
It needed to happen.
Okay. We redid our yard in the back, and I put a new lawn in ever since I had my surgery.
Nice.
We had Scott put in flowers out front, and she just brought myself to realize what a wonderful life we can have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
Even with your relationship, of course, but that's all right.
Listen, I am very grateful for that relationship.
Thank you.
You know, it was beautiful. We had a beautiful love story. You know, we met 15 years ago, and then life brought us back together again, and it was all those feelings were all still there. And you know, I learned a lot about myself and about what I want from life. So I am very grateful for all the good and the not so good.
Even all the marriages I've had and all the relationships I've had, I'm very happy with. You know?
Of course.
Because
right?
you know what? If we don't have them, how
Right.
do we grow?
Right.
Right,
But it's
how do we
also
grow?
it's also free will too.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I love the idea. Yeah, I lived on the dark side. You know, for a lot of years.
I remember.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember you told me.
Yeah, I did seances and I did all this other dark side stuff, you know, and we played with a Ouija board. But you know what? I'm grateful that I did.
Yeah.
Because without that knowledge,
Yeah.
because you got to learn how to balance,
Right.
To make us whole.
You know.
Yeah.
you know. And one of the things I'm looking at with you, Lana, is you've got a lot of traveling coming up.
You keep saying this.
You're holding yourself back.
Yeah. Well, no, COVID for traveling has
Well,
been.
yeah. COVID's
Yeah,
just holding
I
everybody
actually had when I seen you last year, like, oh, you're gonna be traveling. I'm like, yeah, I love to travel. And me and my husband were supposed to go to Italy because I formed a retreat with some people that own a big retreat center. So I had a group of people, and twice it was canceled.
back.
But I will be traveling.
I have my friend who's from Argentina. Actually, he owns a villa in
Yeah.
Italy. all expenses paid, and I'm going to Italy.
Oh, when you going?
When?
I'm not sure yet when he gets a chance with the COVID stuff.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
tough. They open, they close, they open,
It's
they
so
just
uncertain.
opened again, but nobody's going. And I'm like, and because it was twice in 2 years, once in each year. It was September we were supposed to go in.
Yeah.
And it canceled again. And they said, well, we're going to be opening up. I'm good. I'm just going to hold out right now.
I'm just going to tell
Yeah.
the spirit set to go. You know, I'm done my traveling.
It's gonna happen.
You know, no. And you're going to be doing a big conference.
Oh my
You're going to be one of the guest speakers.
Oh my goodness.
You can do it.
I am doing a lot of firsts lately, so all right, lay it on me.
Okay.
I'm
One of the
ready.
things that I'm looking at is that once you get all that relationship, you will find Mr. Right. But not right now.
I'm kind of giving up on this whole search.
Don't give up. Don't
I
give
am
up.
on a. I'm kind of done with that for now.
You and your son, are really getting a lot closer, aren't you?
Which one?
The youngest one.
The little one, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. And in fact, on the way up here, we were just talking about how, so he's starting his spiritual journey, and he is speaking with his heart to the animals. So that's his new thing. So I was just telling him that when he gets to be my age, he's gonna know a lot more than I know. So he's very excited about that.
Your oldest son is going to make amends with you. I know it's
My heart is
heartbreaking.
open, and it's
You have
in
children?
Spirit's hands.
You have two?
I have one biological one,
Uh-huh.
and then I have 2 stepchildren. But I don't
But I
like to
like
call
it.
step.
Yeah.
Don't you hate that word,
I
step?
can't stand, and I always told them too. I said, "Don't ever call me stepmom. I'm just Lana.
Yeah.
I don't need the labels. I'm
No.
just Lana. I'm your friend."
That's
I
right.
don't like labels. Oh, my gay friend, or
Yeah,
oh,
like why
my
do they
black
have
friend, or
right?
this one,
Why
that,
to
you know?
preface
Yeah,
it with
yeah.
everything like that?
Just say you're
Labels.
your friend.
Yeah.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to read and what's happening in the United States through the cards.
I can tell you right now.
Yeah, we don't need the cards for that,
We're going to
Norm.
be doing that anyway. Well, we don't have to use the cards, but
You have
we're
to
gonna
go
do
down
it.
that lane, don't
Yes,
Do
you?
we really
do.
want to have this conversation on live TV?
Yes,
Like,
we
how
do.
much do we want to share?
Oh!
Do they know the phone number if anybody wants
Oh,
to
yeah.
call in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Area code 603-640-3091.
Call for your free reading.
Yeah.
Freebies. Come on,
I've
you can't get better
invited
than
people
that.
to come into the studio.
You
as
did?
well. Yeah,
Okay,
I have an
good.
open- my heart is an open book. Look.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't your heart an open book?
My heart is an open book.
And yours is an open book.
Closed.
No,
With-
why?
With a lock.
No,
No,
you
I'm kidding.
silly girl.
She doesn't lie.
No, I am. I'm
Okay.
only kidding.
I have nothing to. My past is my past.
I have no regrets.
Me?
I am destined to be an old lady with no regrets.
No, you're not gonna be an old lady, honey. Trust me.
I,
In other words, you're
so I'm
going
gonna
to
die
fight.
before I get to
No,
old
no,
age.
no, no, no. You're
What
gonna
are you
fight
saying?
Mr. Right, and he's gonna be full-blooded
Oh,
Indian,
Mr. Right.
like from a Cherokee Indian.
Okay.
But you have a
and
lot
I
of
see where
Indian-
that spirit lesson
Right,
comes in with
right.
that.
You have a lot of spirit-blooded, Indian blood in you,
I do.
Okay.
I do, yes.
and you have a lot as well. You're an old soul. You did this years ago. You actually lived in a castle.
You know what? That's kind of strange that you said that. But go ahead, finish. And I'm going to
Finish
tell
that
you.
sentence,
You,
Nora.
I'm
you
gonna
were the
tell
ma-
you.
you were actually the first lady. You know how they call them the first lady in the castles and whatnot. But you also knew what poverty was too. You know, okay.
Yeah.
So that what you both of you have done, you've learned how to overcome through life experiences from the past lives into
Yeah.
here. Because now what you're doing, you're teaching other people to. Say with me, when teaching other people how to learn how to love.
Yes,
They may
how
not want to
love.
receive what we have.
Yeah.
I was a belly dancer in my past life. I was a blonde,
I believe that.
you know.
Yes. Totally. Oh my goodness.
You know what I truly
Oh,
believe in
Norman.
too? People who like the same sex, I honestly believe in their past life. Like, I was a woman, so I was quite like the man, so I never let go of that feelings for a man.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, in the past life,
Yeah.
and it's coming here forth. And same with women who were actually men in
Yeah.
their past life, and they like the women, and they come here still unsure if they're in this, you know, of what's going on in their life.
So I
Yes.
do that with hypnosis, past life and life
I love doing
regression.
past life regressions.
So When I was training in hypnosis, my instructor said to me, okay, we're going to practice. She says, what do you want to do? And I said, there's 2 sessions. One, I said, I want you to bring me as far back as you can. So she goes in, she goes to the induction, okay, where are you, blah, blah, blah. I was the age 2. And that, I always thought my first passing, crossing over was at age 5, but it was actually at 2. How are you ever going to know at 2, right?
Right.
So that was number 1. The next one she did, she brought me even further back, and she said to me, okay, where are you? This, that, and the other thing. I literally was looking down at my whole entire body. I was in the spirit, and I could literally see someone else. Go ahead.
Welcome to North Community Corner.
Hi, my name is Joan. Can I have a reading?
Sure. Who would you like it with first? You know her.
I do.
Any one of the girls.
Hey, I feel insulted now, but no, that's okay. Go ahead, start out.
All right, Joan.
I won't do a reading.
What would you like to know? Is there anything specific that you have? Oh, there's a card that jumped out. So do you have something in mind that you want a little more guidance on?
No, just anything.
Just anything. All right, so I'm going to pull 3 cards, and 1 card actually jumped out. So I'm going to tell you what that one is after we pull the 3 cards, okay? So let's see what Joan needs to know right now. All right, so the first card is moving on. All right, so there's changes coming into your life. There's something, you're ending a cycle right now, and you're moving forward into a whole new direction. Deception and envy is your next card. So that tells me it's people around you. You've been influenced a lot by those that call themselves your friends, who have been giving you misinformation because they're jealous of you. So just be a little bit mindful of that, okay? Just stand your ground. Heartache and loss is the next card. So that just makes me think that it's about you feeling betrayed by those that you gave your heart and soul to, and they are not there for you. So you're moving on from those kinds of energies that no longer serve you. Those people are no longer matching where you're going. You're moving forward, and they're just staying right there behind you. That card that jumped out while I was shuffling was shadow. All right, so this is about you working on your shadow self, right? Embracing your so-called demons and looking really into your heart and kind of just facing those fears that you've been avoiding. And you want to add something?
No,
Oh.
no, she don't want my reading.
Yeah, she doesn't want your reading?
No.
So, and here's the shadow cards, right? So it shows 2 people, and this is you. This is you working on your shadow self, your inner work, like the things that you feel you need to work on. And it's anything that has to do with low vibration energies, such as, envy or regret or sadness, anything that doesn't serve you anymore. And see, on the other side is a lighter figure. That's you balancing out. And we were just talking about that balance, right? The dark and the light, and how that makes us whole. So we have to explore and face our shadow self and those things that we really don't want to address and been postponing, so that we can come out shining on the other side. So we're going to look at the bottom of the deck. And the bottom of the deck says, choose wisely. So this goes, this goes hand in hand with be mindful of who you keep company with. Be very discerning who you share your energy with. At the end of the day, make sure to always call your energy back to you. And send back any energy that does not belong to you that you've picked up during the day from other people, from strangers, friends, family, co-workers, whatever the case is. Send it all back to its owner, and just be more, you're going to see the true colors of everybody around you. So you're going to be more aware of people's true intentions when it comes to what's best for you.
Your turn.
Oh, I didn't think, I wasn't really concentrating. Could you say your name one more time? Hello?
Thank you. Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
Hello? Hello?
Hello. Joe, right? You got another reader that's going to be reading you.
Okay.
I want to hear her voice. Could you say your name one more time, please?
Joan.
Joe.
Joan. Okay. So, Joan, I'm just going to pull 1 card for you, what you need to focus on for your highest best, for your highest good, okay? Are you still with me, Joan?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Okay, perfect. So, actually, I'm going to do 3. Okay, so Joan, the first card you got, am I looking right at the camera here?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. The first card you got was actually from my deck, and it's called Transformation. And if you look at this deck, at the card, you're going to notice that she's in a cocoon right now. And what this is telling me is that there's a lot of struggles, and that you're really not ready to share anything with anyone. This is the time when you need to go inward. That's number 1. It's also reflection, and I also feel as though we just had the full moon, which was the 20th, so that's all about releasing. We're also in the sign of Pisces, which is a lot of motions and water, okay? So you're also going to feel as though if you're trying to struggle to release things, and it's not just physical items, it's emotional things, relationship, everything is absolutely relationship, okay? I'm just saying, get more information before you decide to choose to do anything you plan on doing. That's number 1. Number 2, I feel as though you do need to release. And releasing sometimes is easier said than done. And when I designed this card, it made me really, when I worked with the artist, it made me, for you to release, to send it back with love, sending that forgiveness to others, and also forgiving yourself as well. Releasing could be physical items. Also, too, when we, even if releasing, whether it be even moving, and I keep getting this, either be moving, whether it be a job, whether it be moving from a relationship, or just moving itself to a whole nother journey. And the next card you got was the journey card. So if you look at this closely, you will notice that the man is inside the boat, and there's a lot of candles all around him. Those candles are the memories, the things that he wants to pick up. Not just the physical items, but the memories and the experiences that you want to experience in your lifetime. So even though you feel as though you may be ready, I would make sure that you get more information. Also, too, with the information, I would make sure you hold on to that information. Not going forward, not saying anything just yet, whatever you're planning as well, work, relationship, or even with yourself. Releasing and forgiving others and forgiving yourself. What has happened, look at it, acknowledge it, and release it and send it back with love. When you move forward, you are now ready. When you are ready, and releasing is always hard, but send that with love. Easily and effortlessly, because it's like carrying a backpack with all these things, and eventually you won't have enough room in the boat. So now you need to release and let go of everything in order to pick up the memories that you choose, the people that you associate with, and also the experiences. Now, if you look at this as well, he may not know where he's going throughout his journey, and sometimes it can be really scary. But he's choosing to do what he wants, what is the highest best, and also the experiences and the people and the memories in order for you to move forward. So I hope that helps you, Joan. Hello?
Okay.
Okay?
Hello, I'm here.
I'm sorry?
Well, thank you for the reading.
Okay. Just remember, you have a lot of healing coming into your body very soon. And I'm talking
I'm
about...
going now.
Yeah. For some reason, okay.
Thank you.
You're not welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Joan.
Well, I'm going to do it anyway.
Yes.
Oh, Joan, you're still there?
Yeah.
Did you have any questions about the readings that Lana and I gave you?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Would you like me to do
Thank
a
you.
quick one on you?
If you want.
Okay. Only if you want to. Me too, okay? Because the one thing I have about you is there's a lot of interesting healing coming through you spiritually and mentally, okay?
Yes.
And you're a gift. You have a lot of things that you can offer to people to help them. Protection, you're a big protector of all your people that are around you, whether it's your family members or friends or whatever. You are a big protector. Does that make sense to you?
Kind of.
Okay. Believe in you more. You've got a gift that if you wanted to do what we're doing right here,
Yeah.
go ahead and go for it. You would be fantastic at it.
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay? Thank you very much for your call.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye. This one? Right here?
That was nice, Aaron call.
Was this the right button?
Yeah,
Okay.
that one right there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Dave didn't come on, and I'm sad that he didn't come on, but that's okay.
Did you invite him?
Yeah.
Was he busy? Oh, I haven't seen him in forever.
No, I invited him. He said you and I and Lana would have fun. I know.
Well, it's time we balanced it out a little bit, right? Because
Yeah.
every time I'm here, it's you and David, so 2 boys, 1 girl. So now we have
so
to switch
now
it up
I'm
a
in
little
the
bit.
that's we go. Yeah. But anyway.
Like in a sandwich.
Yeah. Ooh, baby.
Oh my God.
You said that.
I did.
Oh my
You
God.
just read your mind, though.
You know what it is? See, I'm a bad influence on you.
You are.
We're trying to behave.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah. But you know, the thing is,
Why?
well, people have no reason to be jealous of you, no reason to be jealous of you or
No.
me, because we're all at the plateau of where we're supposed to be.
Exactly. Everybody's journey is different.
Yeah, they may all come out the same. They all may look. In the end, they may all congratulate together. That's a big word. But anyway,
I think too, when people, even for readings, sometimes people, they just want to be told what to do.
yeah,
Yes.
Or what do you
yeah,
see?
yeah, guidance.
And and they're looking for guidance, and that's fine. But you really have to be open.
Yeah.
And even I'm sure with you, like you, when we talked about this, I will never tell somebody what they want to hear.
No.
Oh, no.
Never.
Never.
And I
Is that
really
fair?
believe.
Never.
No, but I feel though at times people just, one, they like to test, which is fine, and it's their own free will. Or we have people that are so vulnerable
Yes.
that, and I send tons of love to people that way because, thinking that they don't realize their own love, their own power within them, that they can actually choose to do what they want. We're humans. We're always going to screw up. We're never going to be perfect. I understand that.
Well, I don't know about that.
Except for you. Except for you, Norm.
Mr. Triple Leo over
I don't know
here.
if there you go.
Triple Leo.
I don't know if I want to be perfect.
No?
Because
I want to
if
be
you're perfect-
perfectly imperfect.
Right. If we're perfect, how could, that's like when I was teaching classes or whatever. I never gave anybody an A plus. Because
You were that teacher.
Because I was that. Because you know what? When you give somebody that type of a marking, how can they improve it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had an old-fashioned military captain. She was my trainer, and when I was getting into the medical field and all that, and she would never, unless she's had a lot of coding, she loved her coding, but she would never ever give us a straight A or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I had more respect for her.
Because she make you push even
Oh
more.
yeah, she pushed hard, and I loved her for it. She might stumble on the desk once in a while, but she was a great person. But we all have to thrive to be ourselves.
Yeah.
America, wake up, thrive for you. Do
Exactly.
not allow people. I don't care who you are, what you are, to run your life. You have,
Exactly.
like Lana has said, you have said many times, free will.
Exactly.
If you choose not to use it, hi Jim. If you choose not to, use your own. Okay. Welcome to Norm's Community Corner.
Hi, Norm. It's Patty.
Hey Patty, how are you?
I'm well. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing excellent. So what's happening with you?
Just a lot of stuff. I just got out of the hospital, and I guess I'm just looking for answers.
Okay.
I don't really know what's happening.
Okay. First of all, I'm going to let Liz talk, then I'm going to let Lana talk, then I'm going to talk, okay?
Yeah.
All righty.
Hi, Patty. It's Liz over here. So what I see for you is I see you going home, and I see a speedy recovery. I feel that you don't feel you have all the answers. I feel like you've been getting a lot of information, a lot of different information from several doctors, and it's just become overwhelming that now it's like, all right, I'm getting all this information from everywhere. What exactly is the plan moving forward? But I do see you healing. I do see the speedy recovery coming in for you. It's more about having all of your documents in order with the doctors, because I do see a team of doctors. I want to pull 3 cards for you and see what Spirit has to say for you.
Okay.
But I do see your health improving. Okay, so
Okay.
the first card is sacrifice. All right, so right now, what that feels to me is right now it's almost like you're in limbo, like you're almost like feeling like you're a guinea pig and having all these procedures done and not really seeing the results of progress happening, right? So you're just going with the flow. It is all going to work. Fertility is the second card. So that is about abundance. That says to me that all of this path that you've been on, this medical journey that you've been on, is going to come to an end with a good outcome. All right. There's that fertility, so it's going to be fruitful. You are going to get answers. And the third card is rejoice and celebration, right? So it all ties in together. That this is, it's almost like you've been on this dark path of almost like blindly going forward with everything that your doctors are telling you to do, that you need, all the what ifs, and now it's all coming together. You're going to get more clarity. You are going to get stronger. You are going to get more clarity. There's been a lot of like back and forth with the doctors, not really figuring out exactly what is the issue. But I do feel it comes to light. It comes forward, and it will be redressed. It will be fixed, and it will be healed, and you will come out shining 100 times better. Let's look at the bottom of the deck is love begins. Okay, so that's you. That's you. That's love begins with you.
Sweetheart.
She's your sweetheart?
Yeah.
No, but this is about her loving herself, like
Oh.
this new version of yourself, like this healed, healthier version of you. It's like you're going to feel so much better. You're going to love how you're feeling, most importantly, right? But you're also going to be healing a lot quicker than you thought. This time around, I see like this is the very end of the tail end of this medical journey that you've been traveling. So it's all good news for you.
Okay, great.
Hang on.
Hello, Patty. How are you?
Hello.
This is
Good, how are
Lana.
you?
Good, sweetheart. I'm going to ask you a question. Have you had like many surgeries?
No.
So you've only had one?
No, I've had a few, but they were minor. But
Yeah.
I actually
You don't have to tell
so
me
I was just
anything.
hospitalized for getting hurt at work,
So is
and
this
then
your...
they found some other stuff. It's just kind of a little
Yeah.
frustrating.
So this is what I'm getting for you. So I do see surgeries, okay? And I also... Does it have to do with your foot and your leg as well?
No.
Hello?
No.
Okay, so I just want to let you know, watch your foot and watch how you're walking, because I'm getting this. It's just bringing you to your awareness. Excuse me. I also feel as though you're having a hard time getting up and walking as well. I also feel as though you're very tired, okay? Extremely tired. And I just, I'm going to put that out there. I can feel your energy of being sad, maybe a little bit depressed. Try to know at this time is really to rest. Rest, rejuvenate yourself, eat what you should be doing, taking care of yourself as well. So I feel like you really just don't know what's going on. Am I correct with this?
Yeah.
Do they have like, okay, we have to do more tests and we have to, 1 second. Okay. So we have to do more tests, more blood work if you haven't already had your blood work. And they're thinking about doing another scan. Am I right with this?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I just absolutely know that, okay? So I want to let you know they will find out what's going on, okay? I don't want you to start spinning. They will get to the bottom of it. It will take a little time. I also feel that you might be getting frustrated because it's like, of course, somebody says, oh, we see something else. Of course, you might start spinning and getting worried and all this. I just want you to rest as much as you can and send it out to the universe and God. Say, you know what? I absolutely know this is going to be taken care of, because the first card that you got was the yes, okay? That showed me, yes, there is something going on. They found it. Absolutely, it will be success. And then meditation brings awareness, because as I'm looking, I can see the scan right now. And I also want to say, too, underneath the yes is you. It's not just like, when I say resting, it's really cleansing your soul, really resting, saying your prayers, doing your meditation, relaxing, okay, and for whatever you believe in, okay? And it tells me too, now the card underneath that, it says cleanse, okay? Now cleansing is not just taking a shower, doing a ritual or whatever it is. It's really cleansing your soul. Okay?
Yeah.
It's really cleansing your soul. So letting that flow, ebb and flow. Just go with the flow. 2, the next card underneath success is that you will get the vision. The doctors will absolutely know, to the point, have clear vision exactly what's going on. I just will tell you, you may be a little frustrated, but it's going to take a little bit longer than what you expected, okay? And then underneath the meditation brings awareness. That's telling you what you should do, resting, meditating, saying your prayers, releasing again. And it also says choose another direction, because I do feel like you're spinning and you're getting very depressed as well, okay?
Shift your perception
Yeah.
is what jumped out for her. So that goes hand
Oh,
in hand
oh.
Yeah.
Shift your perception.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, choose your direction. Just, it's easier said than done, but just, all I can tell you, even being a hypnotist, even not being a hypnotist, if you keep saying, I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick, you are programming your mind that you are not going to heal. You will actually...
And that's the total opposite of me.
Right.
I feel there's nothing wrong with me.
All right.
Right, perfect. And that's what I'm saying. Like, whatever you do, do not spin out of control, and make sure you program your mind, program your mind for that self-love, self-care, and allow it and have compassion for yourself, okay? But I do see things working out for you.
One of the things I'm glad that you had that accident at work, so you had, now then it takes you to the hospital from work, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And the spirit said,
wait. What did you just say? I had to...
Okay.
was
Did
that?
you get hurt at work?
I did get hurt at work. I went home
Okay.
at the end of the day, and then when I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning and couldn't walk.
Okay. Because I'm actually glad you got hurt at work at crew, that's it. But this way, they're finding out these different issues that you have. And I don't see anything major, but the one thing about you is you're not going to allow, the word I'm going to repeat again, allow any type of sickness to control you. Okay?
Yeah.
Because you're like I am. Either we're going to heal, or damn it, we're going to do a different avenue.
That's
Okay? And it is your time to soar. Your spiritual body has left many times and has come back in. Because you're a prime example of when you're down and out, how you can come back and help other people. Okay? You're a very generous soul. But now it's telling you, the spirit is telling you to take care of you. You understand what I mean by that?
I do.
Okay. Isn't it hard to be humble? In other words,
Definitely is. I do. Well, it isn't hard to be humble. It definitely isn't hard to be humble. Some things that frustrate me, like I'll sit with a friend or something like that, and they just don't have nice things to say about people. And I'm thinking to myself, and I know it's bad to think this way.
No.
I'm thinking to myself, I don't do that. I don't talk about people. I don't. I'm not critical of people. It's it is what it is. If that's the way they like their life, that's the way they like their life. And then I have a friend that sits there and just badmouths everything that or picks apart everything they're doing. And I think to myself, is that why I don't know. I'm
and you're absolutely right. One of the things, are you in a relationship right now?
I think I have an imaginary boyfriend. Yeah.
Okay, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had so many of them, I can't even count them, you know.
Oh my God.
But I do see someone.
He loves me and wants to get married and all this, but
Yeah.
you know, I've known him for 5 years, and we
Yeah.
have met, and we have had a physical relationship, and
He loves
I'm the
you.
only one for him, he says, but
Yeah.
it's just
And it's true. And the one I'm seeing the card.
Yeah.
I had the card lover. Lovers, okay? And you are a very loving person, but you also have a wall because, like my friend over here, because you're afraid of getting hurt again. Okay?
Yeah.
And you're having a hard time allowing someone to love you. And you're a beautiful person, sweetheart. You
deserve love.
I told you she was my girlfriend.
Yes.
You know.
Sorry,
But-
the imaginary.
There you go. I do see a lot more healing coming into your
Yes,
body,
that love
both
begins.
mentally and physically. If he wants to wait on you hand and foot, if he wants to spoil you, go for it. Because you had the right to be spoiled.
yeah.
Okay.
She's
Yeah.
a giver.
You also, you enjoy, when you're well and you can, you enjoy cooking when you have somebody to cook for, don't you?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. And I want you to, by the way, did your mom and dad pass?
My dad.
Your dad, okay. He was a hearty man, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. He had a good appetite. He enjoyed eating. Okay. Would you, I'm going to ask you to do something for him. Would you make him a meatloaf with mashed potato and gravy?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. No, I'm
Sounds
serious.
good to me.
Yeah, because what you're doing, and if you to agree with me, you're actually honoring him by
Yeah.
making a favorite meal
Absolutely.
and put a little bit on a plate.
Yeah.
You know, like with the veggie. Well, he says no veggies, okay, but with the mashed potato and the gravy, and unless you're going to use squash, for some reason I see squash, and maybe a small, and you put it on a plate, and then when you have your dinner or have friends or have dinner, then you can all celebrate. Of course, if all the food disappeared off the plate at the table, I'd be running out the door.
Yeah.
You know. But
Yeah.
But I would
yeah,
tell
exactly.
you always.
I do have another question too.
Sure.
So this whole thing all happened at work, and I was hired onto this job a few months ago as a clinical person and doing in charge of hiring.
Right.
And they neglected to tell me that they were in the process of selling the business.
Uh-huh.
So it's not going to be that mom and pop, you know, these great people that own it. These people from Massachusetts have come in, and it's going to be this whole whirlwind.
Right.
I have a feeling in my gut that me and a couple of other office staff are not going to be a part of this.
I do see. See, one thing that I do know is that they got to pay you workman's comp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping so. At first, they were very nice,
Right.
the workers' comp people.
I want
I'll
you
get
to
it
talk.
to you within 7 days, and then
I want you to talk to a lawyer.
was denied yesterday, and she just said, well, I have until the 27th to make up my mind. And she was a little cold towards me, and I was like, what is going on?
I
Do I
would
need to
not-
get a lawyer? You know, that's what I asked her.
I am going to recommend. That's what my colleagues say.
Yeah,
That you get yourself a lawyer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't honestly. You're right. I don't see them taking you back.
That's what I was
And
saying.
that's okay because I don't want you to get re-injured. Okay?
Right, exactly. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I was doing them a favor by doing what I was doing.
Yeah.
You know, because they're short-staffed. But
Yeah.
I thought, yeah, you know what? I always remember these words that some guy told me. He said, "Don't ever stay at a job for a paycheck."
No.
That's right.
And I agree. If you're
That
there
was you, Norm.
If
Yeah.
you're
Don't ever
there.
stay at a job for a paycheck. You could always get a paycheck.
Right. If
right.
do I see you working again? Yeah.
Yeah.
But more part-time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay?
Not
Because I think right now we want to get your body healed.
Yeah.
I've seen a little, like a tumor in your, in like near your kidney area. Nothing serious, so don't panic, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because they're going to be able to rectify it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
but I do see that, and I do see this person. He is in love with you, honey. I'm jealous of him.
Don't be jealous.
Yeah, no.
Jealousy is not
Well, man,
a good look.
no.
Right? But Patty, I do
No.
want to add one more thing about the job situation, and it goes back to what I was saying earlier about keeping all your documents in order. What I'm getting right now for you is to really document every single thing at work, because this whole workman's comp situation can be used as leverage to kind of almost like it's a gateway to get rid of her.
Right.
Because they don't want to have to get involved in the can of worms that's going to be opened. Document everything. Keep track of every single thing that happens. And like Norman said, get a lawyer.
Yeah. And you have an abundance of healing coming to you, okay? And I don't want you to, I love your energy spirit, okay? I really do, because you're not going to say, I am defeated, because you're always going to say, I am the winner. I am this. She's getting her millions out of her pocketbook, folks. She is going to say,
millions.
and I want you to keep me posted on how well you're doing. Will you do that for me?
I will definitely do that, Norman.
Okay. Do you have a dog?
No, I don't.
Are you ready for a kid?
One, but
Okay. Are you ready for a kitty cat?
I had one of those.
Well, you got another one coming. And that cat is going to help you heal. Your
And it's a
cats do,
kitten.
don't they?
Yes. We
You know.
patch things up.
Right.
All three.
And I want you to, I want you to keep me posted. And remember this, every day you are the winner.
That's right.
I am.
This is just a
Thank you
stepping
so
stone,
much.
Patty.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your call, darling.
All right.
Keep me posted,
Take care.
please. Yeah.
Okay.
Bye, Patty.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
She's a sweetheart.
Beautiful, beautiful.
You know what I
And I
like
love
about
Patty
how
Franklin.
the cards, how when you
They
pulled
are.
cards, they tied into the things that I was
Right,
seeing
yeah.
as well.
Oh, really?
Well,
You know, the weird thing is when I'm reading in a group like this, I never really pay attention to what anybody else is saying.
Yeah, I
I
kind of
don't.
check out a little too.
I don't. I'm just
I'm
like in my
speaking.
bubble, and that's
Yes.
it.
And that's the way we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you know what? I always find that, like when you go and do a psychic party, I mean a psychic event,
Yeah.
and the people go one here, one here, one here.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
they all come out about the same.
That happens all
But
the
if
time.
people want to spend hundreds of dollars on different readers, that's fine.
Yeah, because everybody reads differently
Yeah.
too.
Exactly.
The way they
Oh,
explain
by the way,
things.
if things work out in May,
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing a big event in Brookline, New Hampshire.
For the healing pause.
Yep.
I'm in.
New Hampshire. And I'll be sending you info and all
Okay,
that
great.
too. Okay?
Where is this?
You have to do a belly dance though.
Oh my God! Get out of my head!
And you have to
Oh
do
my
a
goodness,
pole dance.
fine.
A what?
A pole dance.
Woo!
Pole dance.
I'll keep my
husband would
belly
da-
dance.
My
Now,
husband
he had
would
to
pay.
be here too.
Yeah, he would pay to see that. He would, and I would make him
He's
pay
gonna
to see
hold us
that.
to this, you know.
Yeah, I am. I wore my wig.
I know, and I didn't even wear it.
She yeah, that's right. I have a long red wig.
I seen it.
Yeah, did you?
Yes, I did.
She said, "Oh no, you won't." I think she forgot. Like,
I did. I seen it. That was funny.
yeah, this
Yes,
is what I love
let's
about
do
my
that.
show
Yeah,
is that we can have fun.
Oh,
of
yeah.
course, because why not?
Yeah, you know, I'm not NBC, ABC, or whatever, and I'll have people say, "Well, how come you're not nationally known?" But I am. I'm internationally known through the different people. I don't have to advertise. You don't have to advertise.
Right, Spirit sends the people.
You're right. And you know, I honestly, when people advertise, oh, we're doing this, this, and this,
Yeah.
you know, what they do, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like a lawyer. You know what? If they have to advertise, are
Yes.
they really that good?
To a degree.
You know what I mean? When they, but you don't advertise.
Well, I post things
Yeah,
here and
different
there,
thing,
but
but I mean,
not like,
you know,
oh
like
yeah,
all
no,
that,
only
you
when I
know,
have something
like with
coming
you.
up, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
not
no,
like,
good.
hey, come
Yeah.
see me for tarot reading.
Yeah,
Like,
you
Spirit's
know.
gonna send the people that I need to see regardless.
I had a guy come in a week ago, and I did a mediumship on him. I love doing medium reading. Do you?
Oh yeah, that's a
Yeah.
lot of my
Do you
work.
like
Is that?
mediumship?
I do,
I
yeah.
do too. And this guy come in, and I'll tell you, I had to work extra hard to get him to calm down because he had such a wall around him, And I said, if you don't want to be here,
Right.
you don't have to.
Right.
Okay. And all of a sudden it just came down. You know. I'm sure it's hard for someone to accept someone who was crossed over.
Oh.
You know.
Of course.
Like I've talked to my friend Jerry, who's another. We had the Three's Company TV show.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I had it one time, honey.
Did you?
You know, but he was a
my
great friend of Scott and I. You know, we all lived together, and he died of cancer. And every once in a while, I talk with him. You know, I love talking to the spirits. But I think you have to know which ones are the bad ones and which ones are the good ones.
What do you mean? The bad ones, like, what do you mean? The spirits?
Yeah.
Like the people that
The
have crossed
negative
over?
energy. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
the people that
I
have
just-
crossed over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get a lot of them. You can tell
Yeah.
by the energy that they have.
Well, that's
Then you send it back.
that would be under, like, for me, I already know what I work with.
Yeah.
And that's building up your relationship and knowing what comes in and what doesn't come in. Now, in the beginning of doing crime cases, stuff like that, you know what you're dealing with. It's a lower vibration energy. But even if somebody wants to talk to their loved one, and their energy is very strong, I've already built up that relationship with my guys and knowing what I accept, and they already know. So I am in control of that.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. But like the newbies, and I call them new people who don't understand what it's all about. They don't guard themselves against all the negative energy. Well, what people don't realize, negative energy cannot read your mind and cannot read your thoughts.
Right.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And I can remember this one guy came in and he said, I had a born again Christian on my show.
Oh, jeez.
Loved it. He was great, you know.
Interesting.
He said, you know that God doesn't hear anything you pray for, anything you say for, doesn't go higher than this ceiling. I go, really? Where is that in the Bible? You know, I love to date people like that, you know. But then I had another blessing when I went and voted yesterday. And this lady, a beautiful lady, when I first started my show out 22 years ago, and she always said, no man. I go, what? Jesus loves you. I said, good. I thought somebody did. But you know what? We had the best relationship.
Yeah.
And I saw her yesterday. She said, do you remember when you told me that a lot of big changes were going to happen for me? I go, yeah. And she's running for council now. I don't know how she made out in the polls. And she found herself the right person to be with. And I'm actually going to invite her on my show, so I'll have you come on too.
Perfect.
You know?
Yeah.
But I love it. I love don't you like confirmation? It makes you feel better. You
No,
know?
it doesn't. It's
No.
not about me.
Oh,
It's not. The
So,
only
But it's
thing.
nice
for
to
the
have-
outcome,
but
but
it's
it
a
is
nice
when they come
affirmation.
back and
Yeah.
say, "Oh, by the way," because for me, I totally forget everything after
Yeah.
the session's
Yeah.
over. That's
Yeah.
I have no idea
Oh,
what I've
no.
said
Yeah.
because that was their message, right?
Right.
And I don't really look into the outcome because that's not my business. That's
Yeah,
their
yeah,
message.
yeah.
But when they come back and say, "Hey, do you remember you said X, Y, and Z
Right.
and it happened?"
That's
I'm
what I'm
like,
saying. I
"Oh
like
my
to have
goodness!"
that.
Like I
Oh,
love
okay.
that.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I mean when they come
So
back and they say.
usually in a psychic session, they'll go, "Oh, do you remember?" I'm like,
No.
"No." You could
No.
call me 5 minutes later. I have no idea what I just told you.
Absolutely.
And even in the mediumship, now, as far as confirming, that's the only thing I need. Does it resonate with you?
Right.
Yes, no, or I don't know.
Exactly.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
I had a lady call me from 10 years ago. Oh, you remember what you told me? I go, no. You know, just like you. If we remembered everything that we read to people,
Yeah.
our mind would be so mind-boggled.
It already is with
Yeah.
all the energy we pick up on our
I'd have to
daily
smoke 3 joints
basis.
before they come in, you know.
Well, not only that, like I said, a lot of people are vulnerable, you know. And even when I was a kid, remember when you were a kid and you're like, oh, I want to go get a reading?
Yeah.
I'll never forget it. And they'll be like, oh, you're going to get married, you're going to have 5 kids. Some people really take that seriously.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And for me, I don't give that information, okay?
Yeah.
I just say, this is what I see, this, that. But it's really, people can be vulnerable because if I said, Norm, you're going to get married and have 5 children. Norm goes, oh my God, Lana or Liz told me I was going to get married to Tom.
That's what you
Going to have
pull
5.
in.
That's all you're going to look for. You'll
Exactly.
never meet anybody else, so you actually block yourself when people don't realize it's their own free will. But especially when psychic, no, I don't remember.
One of the things I always tell people too, I'm never 100% accurate.
No, and if anybody says they are 100% accurate, get your money back.
Will it change?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Will change.
Yeah.
And through a psychic
Right,
intuitive.
yeah.
That will change.
And I will tell, and I always tell them, you come to my office or online or whatever. I love doing phone readings because it's really a challenge that we
Yeah.
find.
What do you mean a challenge?
When they come on, you don't see their body, you feel the energy from them.
Yeah, so you know what I do? I do text message readings also.
Do you?
Yeah. That was a little challenging because you got to type
Yeah,
fast.
yeah. And I always tell them to record or take notes.
Yes.
Any reader that said, oh no, you can't do this, or no, you can't do that, wrong, then you're not being very honest.
Right.
I've actually
Yeah.
had clients that come in, I used to give them the tape when I did a reading, and then it cost me too much money.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
and I've actually had clients come in and had readings done, and when I've done like the mediumship or whatever, the tape would go completely blank.
Because Spirit
get-
did not want that
Right.
to go
Right.
further than.
Right, you know.
Yes.
So, and I said, wait, and they come back, here, this didn't work. So, and then I turn it on and playing. And I said, but then when it come to the mediumship, then it went blank.
That's
You
amazing,
know.
huh?
Yeah, you know. And I think the one thing about true spiritual readers like yourself, Dave and I and you, and
Yeah.
we enjoy what we do.
Of course.
I don't look, if you cannot enjoy what you're doing, then don't do it,
Right.
you know.
Right.
Then
And-
it's just a job, and anybody can get a job. It's
Right.
how
I
you
don't wanna
serve
work for a
yourself.
living.
No.
I'm too old to work for a living.
Yeah, even to work for anybody else. I could
Right.
never see.
I could never do that.
I was just
again.
gonna say
Yes.
double Leo, absolutely
Triple
not.
Triple.
Leo.
Triple Leo.
Could you picture my work?
When's your birthday?
I'm Sagittarius.
December what?
10.
10th. You're a true
Yes.
Sag.
True
Yeah.
Sag.
Can you imagine
True
somebody
Sag.
working
You're the
for
truth
Freedom.
seeker.
Right.
You're the truth seeker.
Truth seeker. That is why, you know what? I've always said, I'd rather you steal money from me than lie to me.
Right.
Because I can forgive that. But if you lie to me, that's like
That I can't.
a
That's what
dagger
happened
right in my
previously,
heart.
right.
Yes. Because I'm very honest with people, brutally honest. Sometimes it doesn't help
Oh,
them.
thank
but
you,
it's,
by the way.
you know.
Thank you for apologizing for that person.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? When
yeah.
one in that dressing room and
Yeah.
all that, you know.
Yeah.
But you needed to have that energy there to realize that's not what you want.
Exactly. Everything. Listen, there are
You
no
felt-
mistakes in life.
You're a godsend.
What?
You found the right person for you.
Oh,
my
yeah.
husband, yeah, he's a good
You
guy.
actually
They're so
knew him in
beautiful
your
together.
past life.
That what?
You knew him in your past life.
Really?
Yeah.
Was I the boss back then?
Oh, you were very boss.
Oh boy, kidding.
But actually, you two, you do have the final say, even though you let him think he does.
No, I don't
No,
actually.
good. He does good. But
We
you two
kind
work
of
well together.
we flow. I mean, when I get aggravated, he knows, and when he gets upset, it's not often. When he does, I go, "Oh, I'm gonna go retreat. I'm not saying nothing." And I go, "Okay," and I just let him talk.
I don't know how Scott puts up with my temperamental ways. I'm really serious.
You really?
Oh.
I've
Oh, honey,
No.
I am a bitch to live with.
Oh my God.
Am I not, Scott?
You better
He
be nice
pleads-
to him.
I am.
Scott pleads the fifth. He's
Yeah.
not saying anything. Smart man.
I am very spoiled.
But you
I
gotta
really
spoil him too, you know.
Oh, we spoil
Okay,
each
good.
other. You know.
Okay.
We'll go home and smoke a homemade, you know. But the doctor says I
my
can. That's how I get around.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
of the
it's
cancer.
natural,
Yeah, and the
right?
cancer that I have.
Yeah.
And I find that because of healthy sleep at night. And I, if people will allow themselves to be healed,
Yeah.
whether it's emotional, whether it's physical, like my friend Patty did, she's going to be so phenomenal in healing that it's going to be incredible.
Yeah.
I could actually hear her cry a little bit. Like I could tell
I
that
could
she
feel
was
it. Yeah.
very depressed.
Now, another lady, the first one you did, hard nosed as they go.
Huh.
The first one you did, Joe,
Oh.
Oh,
the
yeah, I
first
couldn't
one.
understand that. That's okay.
she had a little block there. Okay, and
Yeah.
that's okay. I love breaking the blocks now, don't you? When somebody comes in and they have a block because they're afraid of what they're going to hear or whatever.
Yeah. So I love asking my clients, like towards the very ends of the reading, I like to bring them back to the initial conversation and ask them, how do you feel now? And think back on when you first called me and how you were feeling, and that energy has shifted now, and it's calmer and it's peaceful, and it's like they've gotten the closure that they need, and they feel so serene towards the end. And you can, it's almost like, well, I'm sure you guys know this, like you can feel like the weight of the world lifted right off their shoulders, and once you feel that from them, you feel it as well, and it's like, great, I did my job.
Yeah. And when I was totally blind for a long time, I used to tell the people when they come into the office, well, I have to touch and feel to make sure I'm getting a good reading from you. They would get so nervous.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
And I said, I'm only kidding. You know? One lady says, okay. I go, no.
She took you up on it.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
My patient, her friend said, your patient's turning red.
My God, no.
But it's amazing how many, when you do readings, oh, I can make it so you don't want to go out with this, or you don't want to go with that, you'll go with me and stuff like that because of my sexual preferences or whatever. You know.
Yeah.
But the one thing that I do about all of us, we are truly believing in what we do.
Yeah.
Okay? Because I don't want to be considered a hypocrite.
No.
Okay. And I love it because I don't agree. Well, you and I both don't. We agree on the same political issues.
Yeah.
I've got to go into that, you know.
Yeah.
But because of my spirit, oh, how can you call yourself a spiritualist when you don't agree with this or you don't agree with that, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't know that I couldn't be a spiritualist. And this, like you and I may have differences of opinion.
Yeah.
Or you and I may have differences of opinion, you know?
Yeah.
And we can still walk away and be friends.
Yeah.
Of
and
course.
I think, honestly, like even though you know, I don't talk really about religion,
Or politics, yeah.
but I just don't, because I stay in my lane, because I see that there's only two things in this world that will actually hurt yourself, would be fear or ego.
Yeah.
So a lot of people go into the fear, especially in the last 2 years, what's going on. Even if anything hasn't gone on, it's always fear and ego.
Yeah.
So rather than to feed into that, I want to be the different light and stay in my lane.
Absolutely.
I know who and when I need to talk about it.
Exactly.
And I will trust spirit over than anybody in front of me.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I can remember when I first started out on TV, you know, my own little TV show, and Mr. King, you know, and my ego was out here. I had this most beautiful lady say to me, Norman, you have a golden sheet at night in your bag. Time to get rid of it. Because that's how big my ego was.
Oh.
I would not set, like if we were doing readings at a psychic event,
Yeah.
I would have a little area by myself because
Yeah.
I was the rock star, you know. And all of a sudden I looked into a mirror one day at the show and it said to me, who the hell do you think you are? I said, well, I don't know. No, you're nothing.
Yeah.
You're nothing. I go, oh, I can take this away in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what you want. And then I had to do a lot of. Then I went back out to the studio, and my former co-host Nat Connor and my other co-host Angie, I can't remember her last name now, was sitting there on the show, and I said, "I have something to say." And one of the other people said, "Oh no, here we go again." I said, "I have come to the realization through spirit that I am not the star.
Yeah.
You're the star." Because you're the guest on it, and and the people that are watching my show are the stars.
Yeah.
I'm the tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's like when people say, "I'm going to heal you." No, you're not.
No.
We are tools to help heal.
We guide.
You agree?
That's it.
When people say, "Well, I do Reiki energy," fine, but you're an instrument to help people get better. I swear by Reiki energy. When I went and had my surgery done, I had Reiki energy done. The nurses were astounded. Instead of a 3-hour operation, it was only an hour and a half.
Nice. Cut it right
Okay.
down in half.
When you start believing that everything, I'm not going to tell you I've had my depression. I've had my scare too. You know, oh my God, I'm going to die. I've got cancer. What's going on? And Scott did not baby me. He just said, you're going to be okay. And he had that firm hand.
Yeah.
Okay? And I'll tell you, he was a blessing. He made sure my catheter was empty, you know, and all that stuff. And my daughter-in-law and my son, they went supported, and people like you and you. Yeah. You cannot afford not to get better.
Right.
You know, you can't. You can sit under a pity pot, I suppose, but are you going to heal? Because poor me, I can't do it. I don't have
Poor
time.
me. Oh boy.
Yeah.
No, I struggle with that. I maybe, I feel like sometimes I'm insensitive, but I have a really hard time with that whole poor me mentality because, as healers, we've all gone through hell and back, right? That's how we
And then
heal
some.
others.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
when
we just talked about that too today.
right, and that makes us whole, right? We have to see that side so we know how to help those that are in that position that we once were in. So that whole poor me, I don't like working with that because it's like, and I just posted something about this the other day. If you don't like where you are right now, move, change
it. Yeah.
That's it.
Oh,
It's simple.
I do have to send out a message through the angels. There's a lady, her name is Sarah, I think that's Smith. She's been looking for her son, and I've actually talked to her son several times. And I want to all send a special message that her son will finally call her his mother. Jim, to Spirit World or whatever, call your mom. She's very concerned about you. Yep. Hello, welcome to North Community Corner.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hey, Mary, how you doing?
Hey, oh my
Hi,
goodness.
everybody. Well, not too good right now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, my landlord passed away.
Oh, her landlord
A
passed
landlord.
away.
Lord
Oh, I'm
passed
sorry
away.
to hear that.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's been sick for almost a year.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Mary.
But he's gotten at the pearly white gates, right?
Yeah, and that's a friend, let's say, 10 months apart. I lost one December of last year. And it seemed like it's almost one every year.
Yeah.
I
It's-
don't know nobody.
It's scary, isn't it?
Yeah, no, people do believe it, some don't.
Yeah.
Last night I had 3 big knocks, and every time a friend of mine or family passed away, I hear those knocks
Uh-huh.
right over my head. Last night it was so loud. I mean, I literally got up and put the lights on and put the TV on because it was so loud over my head.
Because it was a direct.
I'm always, when I hear somebody dying, I know right off the bat when I hear 3 knocks.
Right. Well, did you know Jim that passed away 2 days ago?
Jim Ho.
Jim, Bellotte.
Pilates?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Well, was he with Channel 23?
And no, he was a good, faithful watcher of Channel 23.
Oh,
Okay. And he passed away, and he was a very, very faithful fan of mine and a good friend of mine. We used to watch all my shows. In fact, I get a picture of him and wearing Obama mask.
that might be going
No
too.
way.
Yeah. But, yeah. And how's your kitties doing, Mary?
They're doing good. They're
Yeah.
doing good.
How's my favorite one, Crystal?
Oh, Crystal's doing good. It's one of them this month, toward the end of the month, one of them goes to the doctor, gets their shot and checkup.
Uh-huh.
And my other one, either Ladina, like I said, one of them, they're going to call me which one they want first. So
Uh-huh.
they're both going to the doctors.
All right.
One next month and one this month.
Right.
Going to get their shots and check up.
Hey, you know what, Mary? You were right again. We have another cat that adopted us.
There you go.
An all black cat. I call him my shadow.
Oh.
Would they find a stray cat?
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
We come home from a TV show and he's laying on the bed and that window.
Oh,
Made
That's
himself right at home.
adorable.
Yeah.
oh.
And it's Scott's cat, not mine.
Oh, he's chosen Scott. All right.
Yeah, he chose Scott.
Okay.
And that's okay.
Yes. You get too many gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And oh no, he'll look at me and.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I said, okay.
So what's his
Okay.
name? Shadow?
Yeah.
They
My
they
shadow.
know where to go when they need a home.
Yes, they
That's
do.
right. Yeah.
And we had,
Okay, huh?
yeah, and I have Big Boy. I truly believe, like with your cats, that the cats you have or whatever, I truly do believe that the cats who have crossed over and the dogs who have crossed over will send us the other cats. I'm a
Yes.
firm believer in that.
Yes. Totally. 100%.
You know.
I agree.
Yeah. How's your cousin doing?
Yeah, how true.
Yeah.
It's like when I lost Muffin Girl.
Yeah.
You know, before that, I lost Giorgio,
Yeah.
the Maine Coon.
Oh, I didn't know you lost Giorgio. Oh.
Yeah, I lost him about 4 years ago.
Yeah, okay.
And I lost him with cancer the same way.
Right.
And I lost Muffin Girl with cancer of the face.
Yeah. You know. Then Crystal liked chicken.
She likes
Oh,
chicken.
God, yes.
Barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken.
Yeah. On a roasted chicken with Mary and I would come to the show.
cute.
Mary come on the show.
Yeah.
I'd have to stop at Market Basket and buy a chicken for her from Market.
I remember that.
Oh my goodness.
The last time I heard from her, from Mary, she was sick with a bad kidney infection.
Right.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the cat, the phone was ringing. The cat would get up on the table and open up the package of chicken and help herself.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
And that
goodness, she knows
cat
what
would
she wants.
actually watch my TV show.
Yeah.
In fact, right now I have my Queen Addie right next to me, and she's watching TV.
I do believe they do that.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
And when I got home from the hospital, Big Boy was another one of my cats. Came in, lay right down beside me, and didn't move all night because I think it wanted.
Oh, they know.
They know.
They know. They
They know better
absolutely
than
know.
we do. Okay?
They know.
No, because
Mary ran for you ran for state rep a couple of years ago, Mary?
that was last year.
Yeah, last year.
Was it last year?
Yeah.
Are you gonna run
I
again?
didn't miss it by much, but that's okay. I had fun doing it.
Are you gonna run again?
No.
No. Because if you do, I'll support you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, no. I think that was, I probably would have, but it's just too much going on right now with the health and everything, so it's just not, it's not feasible
Now
to do
the
it.
person that owns your building, now they're not gonna make you people move, right? The one that passed.
No,
You're gonna be
no,
okay.
it just belongs to my landlord.
Right. So, But the one thing I'm seeing, Mary, is that you have a true gift that you're healing yourself. You don't give up.
No, I don't.
No.
No, I'm a fighter. I've always been a fighter.
I was just saying that.
And that too. Well then, Mary, we're gonna let you go and keep
All
on
right.
wishing, and you know what? It's gonna get better for you.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll get you guys, get everybody later
Yeah.
on. God bless.
Yeah.
Thank
God bless
you, Mary.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I love her. She
will
is so
show you
sweet.
my political beliefs.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
She's sweet though.
I
She's
love
very
her.
sweet.
I'm known. She used to be my bodyguard. I started a fight, and she would not fight William for me. Well, I don't want to break my nails.
And ruin your polish.
That's right.
She's got his bling on today.
I know. Look at that.
Yeah. And one of the things that I'm seeing with more and more people, I'm going to be coming to people like yourself and myself, because of what is going on in this universe.
So
People are getting scared.
I think the whole spiritual world, and if you want to rewind to 3 years ago,
Yeah.
I feel as though it's been such a big shift in the last 4 years. I mean, I find a lot of the younger kids understand this crystals energy. It's completely shifted, and to each his own. Sometimes people think, oh, I'm a reader or whatever. Did you do the work? Did you learn? Did you honor yourself? Did you create your boundaries? Do you have your professional ethics? And sometimes people think, oh, I can read. Well, everybody can read because your intuition is just getting to know yourself. But I find this whole spiritual world is expanded so much in the last 4 years, 4 or 5 years, and it's grown, which is good, because even though things have changed and people are struggling, I find that there is definitely more light on this world.
Oh, yeah.
And the more light you have is the more darkness will be shown. You know that.
Oh, absolutely.
But the lightness on this earth is
it's phenomenal.
it's much brighter.
It's
Much brighter.
Yeah, it's phenomenal, and I'm a true believer that it's already starting to happen. All the deceitfulness, all the lying, and I'm not blaming any one party because they're all dishonest.
Do you have a prediction?
my prediction with this country.
So we are in what? September? End of September.
This is the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
We're in a civil war, whether people realize it or not. And we're in a major spiritual warfare. Okay?
Yeah.
But in the
right.
next 2 years, my prediction is going to be that the positive energy is going to overrule the negative energy. Because people are starting to say, I've had enough.
That's right.
And it's odd. I'm not blaming just one party. I'm not blaming the other party. What I am saying is, I blame the people who allow this to happen. Okay? And so now people are going to be starting to say, you know what, enough is enough. Okay? And you see, and the sad part is, I'm a firm believer that we need to have some kind of rent control. Because there are going to be more and more people homeless.
I think the market's going to crash come
Oh,
springtime.
when it crashes, it's going to be big.
It's just going to be
time.
like what happened in 2005,
Right.
2007.
And we'll do the daisy dance, see? We'll do the, ring around the corner, the daisy dance, But absolutely, is it coming down big time? Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know what? The true believers in the spiritual world, the true believers in this country, are going to come out stronger, and they're going to come out better.
Yeah.
And the sad part is the pharmaceutical companies are poisoning our bodies.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, I'm a firm believer.
I am too.
And I'm excited because I got a list here. Michelle, I can't pronounce her last name.
The Damo.
They own a healing center in Portsmouth. And all natural healing and all that. She's been on before. She's coming on next week. And then I got Dr. Jody, who's a...
Oh, yeah, I know her. Jody
you know
McDonald.
her. Yeah, she's a great person. And her nephew, Brian. Let me tell you, I'm going to have to keep Brian in control because he's got a mouth worse than mine.
No, stop.
Yeah.
That's going to be a sight to see, both of you.
And one thing about him, he's not bashful about telling his feelings, Then I got another friend I'm going to confirm with Richard Carter coming on. He's a good guy. Then Ken is very much in the political world, but he is being controlled by the dark side.
He is.
Yeah, so we'll have fun with that. And then I got Sarah Beth Beaudry from the In-Town Manchester that's coming on. So we're going to get you on again, too, and you too, of course.
Yep.
And then I got Eric Boat Hardy. He's from the paranormal people. Okay. I
think it was him and his girlfriend or wife. Is it the couple, the woman with the blonde hair a few weeks ago?
Oh, that's another one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one, Lynn Nicholson and... what the heck was his name?
I can't remember, but I watched that one.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
started doing that.
Yeah, I wasn't that impressed with them this last time. I love them dearly, but when they, either you're going to be in the paranormal or you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're doing, and I mean, then doing a great cause, I love them dearly. They've been on before. Okay, don't put them away because we're going to get more reading.
Oh, okay. I thought we were
No, I
closing
just,
up.
no, we got another half hour here. Don't rush the time.
Sorry.
My
I'm
hands, they
too
just
beautiful
did it of their own.
I'm too beautiful to let go yet, just like you are. And you, aren't we beautiful? Aren't we beautiful?
Both of us are like
I'm
wrapping
like,
it up.
okay, we'll leave
Oh, no, I
it.
just moved some of the stuff.
That's
Aren't
you
we?
moved the
Yeah.
Buddha.
You guys can see the clock. I can't because it's like on the right side
Are
of
you
me.
beautiful?
Oh, I
She is
believe in
very
my heart.
beautiful.
Okay. Are you beautiful?
My soul is beautiful.
Yes.
You're beautiful outwardly, too.
Okay.
Yes.
My
yes.
yes. All right.
Say
Okay.
yes. Thank
Because
you.
we give that love. I'm handsome. I'm the best looking guy on here. And you asked me that because I'm your guy, but that's all right. But you know what? If we don't believe in ourselves, how the hell can we help other people?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
And you got to heal yourself first before you
Before
go
you can
try serving
help
and
others.
helping everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a pleasure of going out to dinner Saturday at the Ollie's. Sometimes we'll have to go there.
Yeah.
You like seafood?
Yes, I
Oh
love
my
seafood.
God. I had the most amazing seafood. I love it. People take me out to dinner and I don't have to pay for for it, you know.
That's the best.
And they open the door
Free
for
is
me.
good.
That's better, you know.
Gifts.
Dave and I
Love
go out
gifts.
every once in a while, but because I wore my Make America Great Again hat,
Yeah.
Applebee's, they did not want to wait on me.
Oh, well, I heard you two are kind of like the dynamic duo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. When we go out,
Things
we're on
happen.
a roll. You have to go with us, you know. We have a lot of
I'll
fun.
have to chaperone you two.
Yeah. Then I've since gone back to Applebee's and we got along really great there. Just a bartender there. But I love the Golden Corral.
See, I'm not familiar up
I've
in
never
this
been to
area
it.
That's
at
on
all.
South Willow. Oh,
What kind of food
amazing.
do they have?
That's a buffet.
Okay.
Chicken, roast beef, ham, or you name it, they got it all.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I love their shrimp.
I love
Shrimp
shrimp.
is my weakness.
Oh, you like shrimp? Is you like fried?
Fried and steamed and the sauce, the raw shrimp with the
Cocktail
sauce.
sauce.
So I can pick my little finger up, you know. things
Oh,
like
My
that.
husband
right?
loves that.
And then you tap your lip, you
Yep.
know.
Get the tissue.
Yeah, yeah. And then we got Mike Lopez. Hopefully I'll keep him going. He'll be coming on, and I got Richard Merritt coming on. So I'm pretty well booked up for November.
That's
So I
excellent.
plan on having you guys come in December.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if the weather's decent.
Aren't you a Sag?
No, not at all.
You're not.
Not at all.
You're Aries?
So that's my birthday.
No. Aries.
she's not Aries,
Absolutely
no.
not. I'm a fixed sign. I'm a Taurus.
Why aren't you an Aries?
Because my sister is.
Because you have a strong Aries tendency.
I don't
You
at all.
do.
I don't.
Okay.
It's
I
the
actually-
Taurus though, because she's
Yeah.
she's fixed.
Yeah, yeah.
She's that.
I'm a
bull.
tripper. I love who I am. But I don't usually follow signs in the the zodiac sign.
You don't
because
follow it?
No. I'm a firm
I
believer
do.
that we are who we are.
Mm.
Okay?
They have,
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to do astrology and the sun and the moon and your rising and all that, like I understand
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I completely get it. Don't ask me to do dot to dot. There's a whole software for it. But for some reason, everybody keeps asking me lately, and I'm like, no, I don't do that. And I just refer them to my friends
yeah.
Yeah.
that do
And
it.
you get the newspaper and they have your horoscope for the day or for the next day or
Do you remember
whatever.
the bazooka gum when you used to get it? And you'd have your
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
fortune
The
at the
bubble gum
bottom.
was it? Yeah.
That was the best. It wasn't even gum, it was just sugar.
Yeah.
Pure
Yeah.
sugar. And then you're like, oh, what's my fortune?
I know we'd buy the bubble gum just to see what it was
To
all
see what
about.
else,
you
yeah.
know? There was this one lady, she used to be in the Inquirer or the Informer scandal paper. Her name
Oh.
was Jean Dixon.
Yes.
Let me tell you, I have never met a lady that was so right on base.
She
than
was phenomenal.
She really was.
What's her name?
Jean
Jean
Dixon.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was so phenomenal. Everything that she had said has actually happened.
Really?
Yeah, I had no respect for Sylvia Brown. And that's
What's
one
the
thing.
deal with that? Because you're the second person I hear say the same thing, and I
Sylvia
haven't really
passed.
bothered.
Sylvia's passed
I
away
know.
Yeah,
now.
she got to
I've
the
met
side.
her in person years and years ago.
And she's got
Yeah.
a real raspy voice. She's not a
Yep.
real kind-hearted person.
Yeah.
Very self-centered.
She passed away like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
12
she's the
years
only
ago.
one I know that can write a book out every week. You know.
Yeah. 'cause I
And
love
John Edwards, I had a lot of respect for him.
John
Then-
Edwards.
John Edwards. Then there's a lot of folks, there's a lot of good readers out there, whether they're nationally known or internationally known. You know, I've been very blessed. I consider myself internationally known because I do people from Greece, Russia, China, you know, all
That's
over
what
the
that
country.
means, international, right? If
And that's what
with
you're going to
clients
be doing.
everywhere. Remember the home party situation that you kept telling me I was gonna do? Well, it's happening now.
Good for you. I
It's
also
happening.
see you getting a new car in 2 weeks.
Oh,
You gotta
Mercury
get it
retrograde. Don't buy
I
anything
was
during
just gonna
Mercury
say
retrograde.
Mercury's in
My
retrograde,
husband,
Norm.
I
This is
just
not-
got him a car.
Actually, for you,
Right
that
now?
would-
Tomorrow,
actually, for
Friday.
you, it would be okay.
For me,
Because you know how to
I'm ready
guard-
for it.
Because you know how to guard yourself.
that's something that and you know what I tell everybody that will listen, how to protect yourself when you're driving, right? Get those angel wings.
And that's like when my office, I redone my office over, you know. Now I gotta put new carpeting in it. Somebody threw away an old antique desk like, okay? That's in my office. I washed it out, we fixed it up. Then I have my altar over here.
Nice.
I have my massage table. So if they're cute, I took away on the table.
Oh my God.
So when we did a Zoom, were you in your office
Yeah.
when we did a live?
Yeah.
Yep, I remember.
I love the energy in there. It's so changed dramatically.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I had a big bowl. Remember I told you about that? It was like a collection bowl to collect.
Oh,
videos.
yeah.
And I was gonna give it away or whatever, and it literally broke in my hand.
Get out.
And
Wow,
I
things like that happen.
could not believe how much negative energy that I got rid of.
Yeah.
You know, but it is important if you got things that you don't even think that they're, you know, and you don't need them, don't hold on to them. Get rid of them. Don't be a hoarder like Liz is. But anyway,
Josh.
This is the perfect
Yes,
time
I am
now,
a
right
hoarder.
now.
I am. I know.
Are you really? Oh, no.
I am.
Oh, I go bananas.
So I've been working with feeding the trash gods, okay? Like
That's
every day, I'm like 5 bags. I'll go feed the trash gods. And you know what? I need the space. My apartment is very small, so it's, you know,
your
clear
son's very happy
place.
there.
My little one? Yeah.
He's a mama's boy,
He is.
and that's okay.
That umbilical cord is never.
Yeah, you know. But
He's
if
in the
we
green
love
room.
it, if we, huh?
He's in the green room
Oh,
with
he
his
can come
fish.
in. He can come in and say hi if he wants.
How cute.
But
I
you
think-
know, the one thing about love with our children is unconditional.
Yeah.
Even though we may at times have
We
to
have
say
conditions as parents and as humans.
That's
Of course, we absolutely. Oh, I love you, but if you do this,
Yeah.
I love you more if you do this.
Yeah.
I think we, as humans, we're always going to have
Right.
conditions.
no. They use that word love. I used to tell all my ex-wives and all them people, oh, I love you.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what the word really meant. You know how you say, oh, I love you.
Yeah.
You know, all of a sudden you say, okay, because I have a detached personality, okay? And I will always care for someone as much as I can. You know? And that's very common, you know, and people have never been brought up with a feeling of love or whatever, you know. But the word love and hate are so commonly used.
Yes.
Let's turn that hate into love.
Exactly.
And make that word hate impossible. You know that song? To dream the impossible dream.
I can't sing, but I do love that song.
I know. My son asked me not to sing on TV.
Oh my goodness.
But I have a great
But no,
relationship.
you're right though.
Yeah.
It's important to like I just love everybody. I don't really care. I just love everybody
you know,
because why not? Like
yeah.
I'm just
It's easier.
Beaming with
you know,
love.
like because of your encouragement.
yeah.
And this is a great thing. I was sitting at my computer one day, and all of a sudden I was on stage. All of a sudden I heard the voice say, "Time to let go of the past." And I started typing out how much I wrote a letter to my dad
Oh,
on Facebook and said,
I love it.
you know,
it's very
I want you to
healing.
forgive me because for years, everything that happened to me, I blamed him for.
Right.
Yeah.
He didn't
Because
put
it's
the,
easy
yeah,
to
yeah.
blame
And then
others.
he didn't put the alcohol in my hand.
Right.
He didn't make me break into a store or whatever. I did it on my own. That you kicked my butt for it, but that's okay. You know, and and I'm sad that I didn't get to know him better, but I've learned to say that's okay.
Of course.
You know,
Of course.
but I know that he forgives me and I forgive him. Okay.
and that's
Right.
beautiful.
There's a gentleman, I don't know if it's an uncle or a cousin, that is coming through to me and tell you that he loves you very much.
Well, it could be one of two. I've got a whole
You have a
I have a
full army.
whole army over there.
Okay. But they're all protecting you.
yes, yes.
And
we have
this man
meetings
is
very
this
often.
gentleman is a great spiritual reader.
Must have been very secretly then.
Yeah, because he was embarrassed not to, you know. Because let's
Yeah.
remember, back in the days when I was growing up, you couldn't do that with you. But
Yeah.
the women, that was okay. But the man did it. That
Yeah.
means we were demonic or whatever. But I think I've always had this gift, and you have
course.
too.
Yeah.
We learned how to develop it into a better way. Do I have days? I can remember saying, I've had enough. I don't want to do it anymore. And
Oh,
my
yeah.
spirit would show me, okay, you don't have to do it anymore. When he showed me what my path would be like, it ended like that.
Well, I think spirit works with you at different times. I also feel as though the world changes, we change.
Yes.
Spirit doesn't change, but
No.
they will choose to work with you a certain way. And then say, if you just really need, if you're tired, you know.
Right.
Sometimes I've seen you go, okay, I'm taking a break. check it out
Needed,
because you
yes.
absorb so much energy,
Exactly.
or spirit needs to allow to work with you differently. So if you're used to getting certain information a certain way,
Yes.
then all of a sudden, okay, I need to, they're going to work with you
Right.
differently.
It's always
Definitely.
changing,
Now,
evolving.
I want to tell people who you are and how they can get your cards.
Oh, God.
Yes.
And then we're
Lana,
going to get
wanna,
you too.
I want to put
Yeah.
your cards on my website.
Oh, yeah.
So we can-
I'm not
gonna
worried about it, but
advertise.
thank you. That's okay.
And me too.
I've been really, really grateful. When I did this again, I didn't plan on it. I didn't think it would be as great as it is, only because of the clients and the people that are reaching out and using them. Actually, children can use these as well. But you can always go on my website at lanalouise.com. Look into spiritual necessities in the storefront, and I'm going to be adding other things as well because I did just a huge event, public speaking, and then I'm building up my storefront as well. I'm not going to start selling a ton of things. It's everything that I use, that I believe in, that people always say, where can I get this, where can I get that? Well,
Exactly.
and I am an LLC, so I have my own company, and my husband said, why don't you just sell it? I go, I don't want to do that. So now it's just turning into that, but just only a few things that I'm going to be carrying when I feel like putting it up. Right now, it's just my cards.
You're going to be extremely busy. Not so much with material things, but like with your card, because you're going to design another deck of cards.
Actually, I have my nephew that's working on it right now.
And what is your website?
My website is mysticmoonmedium.com.
And if you want a reading, how
And
do
if
get
they
hold of
want
you?
a reading, just go on my website or on Facebook, Liz Santana. And I have a fair coming up on, October 2nd in Newburyport. So come see me live. Stop by for some healing, some messages. It's going to be a great time. It always is.
And tell you saw her on Norm's community.
Yes.
Forum. There you go. That way we go.
And you might get a little
too.
gift if you
Right,
do say that.
okay.
So
Mine is, as you can see on TV, at spiritualvisionary.net. My Facebook is Norm Moody on Facebook. My website is Psychic Vision by Norm at Comcast.net. Feel free to text us. My phone number is area code 603-289-4789. And I just recently did one from Hawaii. And it was 6 o'clock their time in the evening, and it was midnight at our time.
Oh, yeah.
I had to take a tour on that before I got the reading done,
Wow.
But I, when you do a reading, and that you get really energized, like if you do a psychic party, do you get a lot of energy?
So I haven't done the psychic parties yet, remember? I'm going to do it next month.
Oh, you haven't done it?
No, but when I'm at the fairs, it's
that's
like,
what I mean. That's the
it's
same thing.
intoxicating. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't, like when I'm done, when I wrap everything up and I'm done with the fair and I'm heading home, I always say the same thing. Like, I don't think I should be driving because it's so, like, I'm high on spirit. I have to sit in my car for a while and just kind of, or I'll text my friends and I'm like, I'm really Lincoln right now, so if you have any questions, come on, let's go through it just so I can come back down and ground. But it's so intoxicating. It's amazing. It's the most beautiful feeling in the world, just being in that high energy.
How about you? Psychic events?
Oh, I do a lot. Yeah, and I because of COVID the last couple of years, I've only done 2 house parties. All my sessions are over the phone.
Yeah.
And then I have Zoom. I have WhatsApp. Like I just did a client out in Australia, and I'm like, "What time is it?" He goes, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I went, "Oh my God, we could have changed that, But it is what it is. But as far as house parties, yes, I do those, but I'm very selective where I go.
Of course.
Not just because of COVID, because. My husband will follow me or drop me off and wait outside, I have to know the people so they can reach out to me if you're looking for group sessions. I do them over Zoom, too. If they have, like, a girls' night out, a party. I do live events, but, again, selective. I'm very selective. I have done psychic events. I just did one that was small because everything's kind of smaller now.
Yeah.
When I do those, it depends on the energy. Sometimes it's really great and it's everybody else's, but really when I work, of course, you can feel everybody else's energy. I just do my thing. I go, hi, I'm so happy to see people and I'm just going to stay right here and that's it.
That's like when I do the events and I have So I've been very blessed with them. And I try to put 3 different readers in different rooms. But I'm all, you can call me a snob if you want, people, but I'm very selective of who I have. Like if I had the 3 readings, like you would be in my room, you would be in my room, because I only want top-notch readers.
And you're blending your energy with the other
Yeah,
readers.
you know.
So,
I've had some readers come in and I say, you know what, you need to pack up and go back home.
Yeah, I actually just seen that a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I don't want to know. I'm like, oh my
I don't
God.
tolerate alcohol on somebody's breath.
Oh, no, never.
And I don't tolerate
I've been
negative
blessed,
energy.
I've never.
Yeah.
Negative energy, no.
No, and I went to one party. In fact, I don't like going to a lot of other parties. I like having my own, sponsoring my own. That way I can run it the way I want.
Oh,
Yeah.
so doing your own events, you mean?
Like a
Right,
fair.
Like a psychic
something,
fair
or a
event or
gallery,
something.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
I'm planning on doing in
For the Brookline, yeah.
I had this one lady, she was charging money, which you should, and her niece was only like 15, and they were reading them together. And I looked at her and I said, that is so
You mean
wrong.
15? I don't understand what you're
The
saying.
girl was 15 years old,
Oh,
and she was like a student with her aunt. And I said, these people are paying you money to get a reading done, not by your niece, but by you. And your niece is distracting me. I never got invited back again.
Oh.
But I'm very, very outspoken. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be, but
No, but why should you limit yourself?
but sometimes you can be invited or you can have your own. So even with myself, I mean, I understand we're all love and light, but
Yeah.
in the real world, absolutely,
Still in the real world.
you're gonna resonate and not resonate with some people.
Of course.
And I understand things happen. But when you go in an intention saying, okay, this is going to be good, and you're going for the money, you're going to have a problem. I don't
Oh,
do
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I just want to be with other people. I just want to be like, hey,
my
what are
hair
you
looks
doing?
all right. Let me see.
Your hair looks great
beautiful.
today.
All right.
I love
I
it.
had this thing about my hair ever since I was a
I
young
told
kid.
you, though, you looked really
Yeah.
good
You
today.
look super
my
sharp.
hair
Oh,
used
we
to
gotta
be,
take
I
pictures.
used to have redhead. My natural, I'm a redhead natural.
You a redhead?
Yeah.
I had my mother's freckles and I had my
my
mother's
God.
red hair.
Really?
And I was the bomb.
Yeah, but your hair color's beautiful.
Yeah.
I know, I love it.
I never knew, for years, like 20 years, I never knew what my real color was. My daughter-in-law would dye it, or I would have...
No
Oh my
way.
goodness.
Yeah.
I can't even believe you colored your hair.
Oh, yeah.
How can you not believe that? Come on, look at him.
And plus,
He looks
boy,
like the type that would totally be coloring
Oh,
his
that's
hair all the
true.
time,
That's
brown
right?
hair, I've had black hair, I've had bright red hair. My daughter-in-law, my granddaughter rather put 3 different colors in my
Oh
hair.
my
Really?
goodness.
Yeah, and I forgot that I had a client coming.
No.
My hair was green, orange,
Pretty.
and yeah. Oh yeah, and
Like
it
a
took
rainbow.
me 4 days to get it out. Okay.
Oh gosh.
But and then one time we had I had a perm in my hair, not a,
Oh, God,
not a
who
real
didn't have
perm.
the perm?
Yeah, not
like
not,
a big
and I
hair.
was supposed to have come out, and it didn't for 2 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
Talk about looking like an old person, honey. Don't let me tell you. I thought I was gonna, but you know, my life has always been, hasn't yours, adventurous,
My life is very adventurous.
and yours are too.
Yes.
Would you want it any other way?
No, but you'll
No.
read mine in my book. You
Yeah.
will see all about most of my life.
Right. Yeah.
Most. I couldn't put everything in it.
I started to put out now I'm running, it's going to be called My Journey into the Spiritual World.
Oh,
That's
okay.
going to be the title of it. So that when I get it done, of course, you're going to have to sign it for me. You
Yeah.
too. you
Yeah.
know.
Okay,
I
I'm all
have you
in.
edit it, okay?
Oh, I
But-
love editing stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because my journey into the spiritual world, I've hit rock bottom. I think we all have. Both readers that I know that are good and excellent, and I'm not saying there's bad readers, well, you know, but most readers, like with you, we hit the rock bottom.
Yeah.
You've hit rock bottom and had to rebuild back up again, right? You know,
yes.
and we have to overcome adversity, especially in relationships.
Yes. Yes.
You were so blessed with the person that you met.
I love you
Thank
two
you.
together.
Thank
like
you.
you
Isn't
guys.
it? I look at the
Have you seen their
pictures.
pictures?
I
Right,
love
right.
it.
The pictures.
You see me on Facebook?
Yeah. I love it because you know what? You are what our future should be.
Oh God, I don't want that much pressure.
You are
No,
what
because you're
our
leading by
people-
example.
But your example
Yeah, but
for
I'm
other
not
people.
perfect. I mean,
But it's not
No,
about being
but you
perfect.
two had this beautiful. I see you.
Flows.
he's a really good guy. I'm very grateful.
You didn't
I
want to
love
go out
his
with him
children.
at first, did you?
No. four times. Well, my grandmother was dying at the time, so I was not in any shape or form.
She is
and I
so
was,
happy that you got him.
Well, let me tell you, I met him 3 weeks before she passed, and she used to say to me, "Oh, I worry about you the most, and I hope you find a nice guy." I said to her, "Nana, I'm fine. I don't want anybody in my life." I met him 3 weeks before she passed, but she never got to meet him.
She
Never.
said, "I know him."
Oh, I
Yeah.
know. I absolutely know she sent him to me.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely know.
Oh, she also wants to know if you know how to dust.
If what?
Oh.
Your grandmother wants to know if you know how to dust.
I dust all the time. I'm a crazy clean
Well, you must have
person.
forgot a place.
Is it my grandmother that's
Probably
asking
your
about
grandmother.
me? Yeah.
It's you.
Yeah.
Not. Don't throw that at
yeah,
me.
right? Yeah.
I
That's for
don't
me.
even clean.
Liz, you should pull a card for
For
us.
who?
Yeah.
For us, okay.
Let's pull a card.
Let's
card
pull
for
cards for each
collective.
other.
We got 10 minutes here.
I'm
Let's
gonna
each
do
shuffle.
it in 3. I'm pulling a card.
You're pulling one card. I'm gonna pull 3 cards.
Okay.
What do we? Okay.
What do we need
shuffle
to
yours.
focus on? Yeah, you do one too.
We're doing one. We're pulling cards
This will
for
be
all of us.
fun.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull
Welcome
one.
to our world.
One card.
Yeah.
What is the
We got 10
highest
minutes.
best? I'm going to do 2 minutes. One card. What is the highest best? What we need to focus on
One card.
our
Let's do one
life.
card. Yeah, let's do one
Because
card.
we'll have 3 cards.
All right. Yeah. So we'll
Altogether.
each pull one card.
Right?
All right. Spirit, show me the card that we need to see.
You start.
I start. All right. Spirit, show me the. Oh, look at. All right. So here it is. Spirit chose
I got to know what yours is. You go first.
disruption. Right? What is this all about? The disruption of the old paradigm, the old way of doing things, because we are leveling up. We are moving forward in a new direction. We are getting rid of all the other rules, the stuffy rules that have been imposed on us. We are starting to shine in our own light and heading in a new direction.
You go.
Not
You're
me?
right
Okay.
next.
Confusion.
Oh my God!
I feel totally out of it right
Mother
Oh
Queen
now.
says we have a lot of confusion in this country. Okay,
I
this-
just think
these
maybe
passages
Mercury
are-
retrograde too.
Yeah.
Yes.
These are from the Bahamas.
I know, these are beautiful.
Yeah, those are from Argentina.
Beautiful.
I love that.
But our world, Mother Nature, or the goddess, or whatever you want to call it, the angel, are allowing us to have all this confusion,
Yeah.
whether it's emotional, whether it's, finding out the path we're on, or whatever. Financially, this country is going to go very close to bankruptcy.
Yes.
We are.
People
I
need
thought-
to go back to basics. I keep saying
I
it.
thought we were pulling a card for us.
Yeah,
but
no,
we-
man, you
what
totally
we
went a whole different
needed
way
to
there.
focus
That's
on.
right. Well, that one's for you then.
Oh, that
Thanks.
was
Okay.
all right. So I have the
What
whatever
we
it was.
need to
Disruption.
focus on. What's
Confusion.
going on?
And this is for you then.
Oh God, is it bad?
Yeah.
Look at
What is
him.
that one?
That
Oh,
is the
that,
Jack of Clubs.
that's the Leo coming out.
The Jack of Clubs is telling me that your husband has some choices to make, and he's in the business for himself.
Yes.
Okay. He's pretty successful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's got 2, possibly 3 big job opportunities that he's going to have to weigh out. And when I talk about big opportunities, that is going to be really successful for him. And it's going to be, and all it's going to do is bring you two even closer together. Okay?
He's never gonna be home then. He's not home now.
Yeah, but I see them both.
But you're
leveling
doing
up
a
at the
lot.
same time.
I have to see you going on a cruise.
Oh, I don't like boats. I will never go on a boat. I just won't.
And cruise could be a flight, flying.
Fly. I'll fly.
People underline a cruise is somewhere maybe on a motorcycle cruising or whatever. It doesn't necessarily be a
cruising.
boat.
Yeah.
Okay, but I do know you're going on do a lot of travel in the next 5 years. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I also am going to tell you in November we got another big so-called virus coming. I hope I'm wrong. But I also will tell you that whenever your husband decides to do, you're going to support him 110%. Say with your children, you have 3 children, right?
Yes.
Okay. You have a good relationship with them, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
That's awesome.
They're really good kids. They really are.
Okay. Mom.
Oh, why do you look at me?
Love it. You gotta stop falling for the wrong type of people.
I am just like
Now.
out of the dating world. I'm
No,
done.
you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. I have to see someone 5 years older than you. He has a mustache, has dark hair, altogether different than anybody you would ever see.
Oh, God.
He plays the piano. I don't know where that's going to be, but he plays it very musical.
Spirit has shown me the previews that my person is going to be musical. Ay, ay, ay.
Wow, you do love your husband. Unconditional.
Did you hear that, honey? I do love you. Did you hear
We
it?
have it on camera, so.
There you go. He'll be listening, right? But I also will tell you, now one thing I know about him, he's very honest with you.
Yeah.
He also likes to instigate you, get you blood pressure a little bit going. In other words, he likes to tease you every once in a while.
Every once in a while, yeah.
Not in a bad way.
No.
Because he'll walk away smiling because he'll watch your blood pressure
Yeah,
go up or whatever.
he aggravated me this
Yeah.
morning. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, give me a kiss. I'm like, I gotta get ready. But I do.
He does
it on
just to
purpose.
aggravate you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
You two, you guys had like 40 more years to be in together.
That what?
40 more years.
Oh, 40.
40.
I thought you said 4.
I'm gonna be 95. I'm gonna be gone by then.
No, you won't.
No, you're not.
I know
You're
I
going to be
will
around to 102.
Nope.
There's no way. I
Yeah.
absolutely.
I
not.
love it when I'm right. Okay.
Okay.
You're going to be going down the food line. Your husband said, honey, the food's over here. Come over.
So what I got for both of us,
Oh, let's
all
hear
of
it.
us,
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
is universe.
Oh, I
Love it.
love that.
So it's
card.
trusting the
Beautiful.
universe.
See, that
It's trusting
destruction
the universe.
is leading us.
Speaking to the universe,
Yeah.
knowing that they're guiding you, knowing that they have your back. Always.
And that's such a pretty card.
love it,
Show
yeah.
it to the camera.
Oh,
It's such
Do
a
we-
pretty card.
Yeah, there you go. Do we always follow what the universal angels? Oh, there you go. Hold it up. Hold it up.
oh, sorry.
That's beautiful.
You just, folks, this lady designed these.
Yes.
Yes, I had me and my artist worked on them. I knew exactly what I wanted.
So where are you selling them? Like, are you
On my
selling them on your
website.
website
On my
only?
web-
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And if you want to
So I'll
hook
link
onto my
you
website,
to my
yeah,
website.
you can advertise them on my website. as
Okay.
well. So I
There
think
you
we
go.
all have to
You
work
have both.
as a team.
Of course.
Okay? Because there's no reader better than you are, no reader better than I. We are all where we're supposed to be.
That's right.
You got a child coming.
Stop
what?
it.
A
I don't
child?
want any more children. Why would you
child?
say that to me? I am too old to have kids anyway. No.
I'm telling
I'm
you.
waiting for my freedom.
Well, you
I'm
knew
telling
he
you.
wasn't going to look at me and say that.
No.
They
I'm
just call
telling
me
you.
Mary
That
if that
Yeah.
happened.
That could be a grandchild, but I
Oh,
do
maybe that's
see-
for you.
yeah.
No,
no.
it's not.
You have an older son, right?
I'm gonna be a grandmother? No, I need to make it to December without being a grandmother. I want to be
Gonna be
40 years
February.
old and being able to say I'm not a grandmother.
No. I love being a grandparent.
I don't.
So your birthday, what? You're going to be 40, you said?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
So in December 10th.
yeah.
I'm going to have to look for that.
My ex-wife was 37 when my son was born, but I had all the labor pains and all the morning sickness. I honestly think every man should go through that.
Yes,
Thank you.
that would be awesome.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you two for coming on. As usual, I had a lot of fun. Did you have
Thank
fun?
you.
Yes, I
Thank
did.
you.
Plan on
This is
December?
needed.
In November
December,
or
yeah.
December. How about you? Okay?
December,
Yeah.
yes.
And
We'll
we'll
be
all
good.
three get together. And everybody
Perfect.
remember this. Every day, you're the winner.
That's
Look
right.
towards your life and say, I can overcome anything I want to.
That's right.
And be the winner. See you next week.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye, everyone.